Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Goldfire. I know this is a very, very strange message if you read the title and the description, but please like, share, and subscribe to see how this message works out for you. And if you would like me to channel something specific to your situation, it might come through this reading. I want to check into this energy and this vision that I just got. Maybe this actually physically happened somewhere. It is possible. Definitely possible. There's always answers in technology, actual physical technology. This planet is very, very long. It's seen many eras. Humanity is not the only species that has achieved civilization. We had Atlantis. The aquatic life was quite advanced. The aquatic civilization was advanced. As we've discovered a lot of, we've excavated a lot of evidence in that matter. Big cities that can be found at the bottom of the ocean that predated humanity. So let's see. Notes from the universe. Love and connection. You're destined for greatness on the wings of love. 222, as I said that. To clarify, the primary rules of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary rules of love are to Yahoo, Yeehaw, and Woohoo. Get your love on, the universe. I was doing a love reading for Gemini when this came through. So I think it has something to do with these old traditional systems for marriage and matchmaking. So like the aquatic life to keep, I think it's genetic mapping or something like that, which was okay during those eras, those ancient eras that predated humanity, but I don't think they're okay now. And especially in this era, in these times, I think it can only do harm. It's and like people are taking advantage of it, and really low lives, and it's not even like some great institution or organization like discovered it and is seeing how we can use it to, I don't know, channel something better, channelize people. They just there's a bunch of low lives who have discovered that there's this frequency that's coming through, and then they have these gadgets, and then they use it to control their localities and local communities to suit their twisted, petty little agendas in life, like hacking and blocking people's accounts, people's content from going viral, stealing people's content, stealing, hacking into people's phone, pairing people's phone, keeping an eye on them, gang stalking, harassing them, that kind of nonsense. Sending people subliminal messages, or trying to influence their movement, and some retarded, nefarious activities as such. arrival. There's an arrival of unity consciousness tomorrow, or in a few minutes. It'll be the 18th of February, which is Mahashivratri. So Shiva is the Shiva's a form, Adi Yogi. We celebrate Shiva's avatar, Adi Yogi, who taught humanity yoga. Yoga is basically union, and Shiva's Adi Yogi is unity consciousness. So this arrival of the teacher of unity of yoga, who is unity consciousness. It's rising. That energy is rising. Unity consciousness is rising. We're sensitized to it. Or we'll be after Mahashivratri on the 19th. We'll be entering Pisces. We will be the polarization in our mind, like our minds going into different directions. That will cease to exist, and it will work in unity. And I think that this is why I got the vision of the fog lifting, the fog that was polarizing us, keeping us away from our truth. That is mind control, right? Keeping us away from what we know is in alignment with our inner truth, eh, which keeps us whole, not split and going in different directions, not in duality. There are some organizations, like big organizations that have some authority in the world. We're also using these mind control towers, and I think, and it's like everybody was clueless. 717, everybody was clueless as to how they were able to do this, where this technology is coming from. They just thought that some everybody was guessing at this is aliens, ancient aliens doing this to us. They're controlling and things like that. What I am now beginning to think and realize is that the structure was on Earth, and possibly somewhere around Saturn was the main hub on Saturn, somewhere on Saturn, and sure, possibly aliens could have been using this from Saturn, but the main thing is people of Earth, organizations did not know that it was coming from Earth. That control mechanism was coming from Earth, and now they're going up and actually seeing the spectrum. They're looking at the spectrum. People are climbing up up mountains. This is around Mahashivratri, but a lot of people go to treks around this time, or people are being sent. Maybe people in military organizations, they're sending people who are on the mountain to look at what is happening. Why the control system is down? Why they're suddenly down? What happened? They were thinking that it's so it's 12 o'clock. They were thinking that this system of these frequencies, these set of frequencies, they created them using their own gadget. No, they were just harnessing it, and now that has been deactivated and detonated. Or the structure has been blown apart. Yeah. Two more cards. Let me see what comes out. I think this is the great awakening, and now we will actually meet the entities in our in our with our minds. We will be able to connect with those entities that actually want to uplift this planet, want to help us build better structures. Introspection. But first, we're possibly going to look into ourselves. Um, so how how has that affected us internally? How did that mind control affect us, our energy centers, or how is this lifting of the fog of mind control affecting our energy centers? What is it bringing through? We have not known something like this. Is the first house, is the arrival of so much clarity, so much personal authority. It's like suddenly we're able to reach the we're climbing mountains inside our mind, or climbing mountains inside our mind. We're getting to the top of matters inside our mind. So much clarity coming through, and suddenly we can see our paths very clearly towards our destiny, our great destiny, a journey at the bottom of the deck, progressions on the journey, visions. We're getting visions, we're getting clarity. Oh my God, this is great. Clear visions. Wow. So Neptunian, I was talking about, like if you go through the description, I was saying that this mind control technology was there, like this is like a trident thing. Look at this trident here. This mind control technology was there, the trident of Neptune, from an aquatic area. It predates humanity. It was possibly to keep certain species going around. It was to herd some aquatic life, like some fish, some type of fish around. But that same technology, when used on human beings and mammals, it polarized them, it separated them, it divided them, or it was used to divide them. Here it was used differently, and of course, it was okay. It was an ethical practice during those times, those eras. But now it is completely unethical. It is definitely unethical to use it on mammals. Something about this technology. There are definitely do's and don'ts uh, according to the laws of the cosmos, and it was definitely forbidden to use on humanity. And the people who were using this had absolutely lost. They had lost their souls. They were lost souls, or something of that sort. But it was still being used, and it was there were these 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 controllers or handlers or something of that sort, right? They were trying to stop people from progressing on their journeys, to keep them depressed and stuck in a place. So I channeled it while doing a love reading for Geminis, right? So it was mainly used to basically control who dates whom, like possibly, like dating apps and stuff. Like they wanted to keep real soulmates, real people who were a perfect match away from each other, by controlling the situation around them, like through technology, something of that sort. And it's very convoluted, it's very twisted, it's very twisted. It's this entire fake dating scenario. It's very twisted. Somebody like these people are very evil and twisted. It's it's very dark, but it's very retarded dark. There's retarded in the sense there's so much retardation. It's got it results into nothing. It does nothing because eventually people break free, snap out of that. Like, so basically, like there are these people who are like a couples counselors, or they claim to be matchmaking expert, or they claim to give best advice on relationships and things like that. And all they're doing is that trying to get in. They get information on people who likes whom, and when they find out that people were genuinely interested in each other, they do everything to make sure that those two people are kept apart. They influence the parents, they influence the family, they influence their close friends, all of that, and through technology, right? Just through sending them material and forwards, reels, and things like that, which possibly have some uh, subliminal frequencies in them, and just to keep um, couples, sorry, two people apart, two people apart. This technology was used in the most recent, not most recent times, but like yeah, this was used to keep two people from coming together, because two people who are truly in love, and I mean their match is truly meant to, made in heaven, they're kept apart. It creates a big energy of sadness and depression, and that physical separation. So, like, two people were supposed to come together, right? When this is physically stretched apart or kept apart, then this band, this stretch becomes very rich, because this there is like so much physical space where that connectivity of love, true love, unconditional love, like, it's like a bridge, and whoever's functioning on this bridge, they can feel the energies of love and yearning, and it creates powerful energy. So that type of thing. But the thing is, what are they doing with it? Look at the world; it's in shambles. Only stupid ass shit can come out of such retarded people who would do something like this. So, I mean, something you do something pathetic like this. You do something pathetic like this, like stalk. Uh, you do something pathetic like this. Is my pursuit both honorable and focused? Like, for these type of people, I want to say, like, they're making people desperate. Like, people with powerful minds is desperate, and having to stalk their beloved because they're unable to be with each other physically, because generations after generations, like, this kind of mind control was done, and even this new generation is doing the same thing. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. It's disgusting beyond words. It's absolutely disgusting. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? Protect the sacred vision that is coming through after. Oh, how can I know myself as bigger than any fear? And of course, it was fear programming that, if you go close to this person, this is written. It'll be end of the world. Somebody will die. This will happen. That will happen. And those frequencies that actually help promote these fears come through. Now we have to shed the voices ringing. The best thing is to ask Lord Shiva, God, Archangel, Universe, Source, whatever it is, to clear any of these programming. Just surrender all of these frequencies, all of this ringing in the ear that uh, that is polarizing you, that is making you uncomfortable. The real ringing in the ear will be very soothing. It will be soothing to the mind. It won't be polarizing. It will bring you closer to yourself, closer to unity consciousness, functioning in balance and harmony. But if there's a ringing in the ear, which feels like an assault, that is not a true synchronicity. That is not a true channeled message. That is not a healing frequency. That is an unhelpful, harmful frequency that somebody is sending to you, and now that is shut down completely. There's a lot of solar activity also going on, a lot of solar flares and things like that. But there is definitely a discarded energy weapon that somebody found. It was for something else totally, but it deactivated and detonated these towers. These mind control towers definitely detonated it. Nothing's coming out of this deck though. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, Ace of Cups. Divine Feminine. Oh my God. Judgment. So, yeah. Now this, now that the fog has lifted, it's time. It's time to begin. It's time to receive. First of all, receive and hold. Get the vision of your new life. Be open to it. This is the great grand awakening that's coming through. Accept your destiny. Hold your destiny in your hands and see. Look at that. She's holding a fruit in the hand. She's holding a fruit in the hand. There's the Ace of Pentacles in the hand. This is the Ace of Cups in the hand. New beginning. New money coming in suddenly out of the ether, which was, by the way, always promised to you. This is the law of attraction. You can literally sit there and manifest the best, uh, manifest what is owed to you by the universe right now at this time. And since time is an illusion, so right now meaning it was always there for you to access, but this interference wasn't allowing you to see that there was a door, there was a portal that that let's say this is your mobile phone screen, right? Because of that frequency was jamming. These messages were not coming through where these offers were being made. These love messages were not coming through. This proposal wasn't coming through or going out, and now that is suddenly going to come through. So you have to be in, you have to be still, you have to have faith, you have to be in a place of I already have it to be able to accept this. You gotta accept this story, this narrative. The reason why I've written it in the description, just as I saw it, is because this is the most simplest way of affirming it to yourself, telling yourself a story, putting it in geological terms, and be in receiving mode. Receive your abundance. It's time. You got to know how much are you going to look into your destiny and look at it from afar. Now it's time for you to hold it in your hands. Let's see what else is coming through. Strength. Open your mouth and ask for it. Ask for justice. It's time. Wheel of Fortune. It's time to get back whatever was stolen from you. You gotta ask for it. Like, give me back my money. Give me back my business. Give me back my life. Give me back my the control over my life. You have taken. Like, open your mouth and say it. Open your mouth and say it. Say it out loud. Bring in a new beginning. Take it. Take your own personal authority. Say it. These people who have been controlling you, they gotta go. They they gotta be called out. They have got to be called out on their bullshit. They've got to be called out on their bullshit. This Queen of Wands keep coming up again and again. Somebody who's pretending to know a lot more about what you should be doing, what your well-being is, like little personal things, what you should be thinking, what you should be eating, what you should be wearing, what you should be saying, where you should be going, where you shouldn't be going, what you shouldn't be eating, what you shouldn't be doing. They're just harassing you. They are doing this to distract you so that they have robbed you. And now you gotta call out on these people, these Queen of One type people. You gotta speak up on these Queen of One type people. These people who have opinions, who are just gossiping and distracting you, just frustrating you and irritating you. They have stolen your time. They have exhausted you. They have stolen your mental energy, harvested your mental energy decades after decade, this especially this last entire decade. You gotta call their bullshit out. You gotta call them the thieves that they are to their face, or acknowledge it out loud, at least in front of someone. Talk to your parents, talk to your siblings, talk to your friends. Say it out loud, because these people are already sneaking off. They've understood that something happened, and those towers are detonated, obviously, because they were keep it's like they are apps that they were using, the gadgets they were using is just like they're not no longer working. They run on Bluetooth, I'm telling you. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, a common household technology. um Applying the phone, pairing the phone, even your YouTube channels, like, they're connecting to that, hacking through all of it, controlling what ads you see, getting you addicted to pornography, getting you addicted to a certain type of music, a certain type of television shows, etc., that have these subliminal message. So they just get, like, okay, if you make this person watch this television show, or get them to watch this reel, this channel, or something like that, there'll be a say frequency that will go through, or then the rest of the recommendations will change in certain way, and then you'll have something to use against them to control their movement, control their usage of time. You need to speak up against these people. I really, really do. Say it like I'm saying it, like in this video, out loud to yourself, like, or listen to this and repeat what I'm saying to yourself. These things, even if you don't know anybody personally, all of these things are done. Even if you cannot identify anyone personally, these things are done. These things are done unknowingly. You might have done that unknowingly. That's the thing about mind control. We all have one single mind all across the cosmos, by the way, all across time. You can hear the train horn. That's like, I call it the horn of truth, Archangel Gabriel's horn of trumpet of truth. So that's the truth. We have one mind. What does Adi Yogi Shiva teach us? What is the third eye? Unity consciousness means becoming one with the cosmos, which we already are. It's one collective consciousness. It's a cosmic collective consciousness. We're all one. If there is some technology that is being used to control all of us, it's a it's definitely a problem. It's an issue, and it's happening. And we all know, we all have an evidence. Okay, why do you feel sometimes, okay, I'm suddenly out of the blue, like, you're doing your own thing, suddenly out of the blue, for no rhyme or reason, why would you feel like eating like a, like a cake, just suddenly, out of the blue, for no reason, absolutely no reason? A cake of a particular brand, of a particular flavor, whatever. Why? Because you've been bombarded with some kind of subliminal messaging, right? And it's very common. It happens. You say something and it appears on the phone. You say something and it appears on your um, on an advertisement, on an app, immediately. Once I said needles in my language, and I never get anything, any content ever recommending needlework. Never, never. Because the AI knows this much. Like, even when I was a kid, I was never too keen on needlework. I do it as an activity. It's a fine hobby, but I mean, I would pick anything else over needlework if you ask me. But I just said needles in as a nickname for a person in my language, right? And I was holding the phone and I saw a reel with needleworks, like, it was an advertisement for a sewing machine or something like that. And I'm like, what? And I showed it. There were like 5 or 6 people around. So we know our phones being tracked, traced, our voices are being heard. So yeah. And so some, like, this might be somebody in the community, the locality, that you're not speaking to constantly. You're not interacting with a lot. You have nothing to do with it. You're not friends with or something like that, or not possibly a family member, or distant relative or something, who is who's doing this with on a criminal level, interfering with your life. It could be with a complete stranger that has lived across you for the past uh, few months or all your life, or for the past 20 years, 30 years, and you had no idea that they were doing this on a very large proportion. It is coming out into the open. It's going to be come out. It's going to be coming out into the open. But what is happening is, suddenly, before you get into all of this, oh my God, this one was doing this. They were literally stalking people on the internet and sending them, doing this on purpose, like, as a as like a profession, like some underground dark web kind of a thing. Really, that person? The, those are going to be the queen of one type of people. But this comes later. What's happening is, like, now that the fog has lifted, instead of you doubting and going back and forth as to, oh, this should never happen. before. Like, it sounds too good to be true. Like, I've always missed out on such kind of opportunity. Like, why do they suddenly want to offer me this job that I've always wanted in my own whole life? And I gave that up, like, 10 years ago, that pursuit of 10 years ago, and now I'm getting this offer, and it's so much money, and the work hours are nothing, and it's all there in contract and all there in paper. Suddenly, why is this person showing up when we had decided that we're never going to talk to each other, and suddenly they're coming over and telling me that I love you so much, and you are the most amazing thing in the whole world. I feel so much intense love for you, and I've done for a decade. I saw you when we were here, so and so, and since then I have been I have been madly in love with you, my princess, queen, goddess, empress. Like, even if you're a man, like, or a woman, everybody has that feminine, like, prince, a king, god. Like, I love you. You are my divine counterpart. You are my twin flame. You are my soulmate. I never believed in any of it. When suddenly this person who you've had a falling out with, and like, who that you love them too, and you have great visions of yourself, of like being together, and you've daydreamed and like, not fantasize, but had visions of both of you being together, and you possibly had a falling out or something, and suddenly they appear and professing this. Don't go back and like doubt yourself, doubt this situation. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna be annoying that you do it. You're gonna get annoyed if you go back and say that, oh my god, but then this happened. No, 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 no. Accept what's happening in the present. Whatever you missed out on, whatever you missed out on for the past 10 years is all suddenly coming back. Money, love, complete abundance. You're getting a door, you're getting a vision. Look at that judgment card. 1010. The mind fog, mind control has completely ended. You're going you are going to get who was the culprit, and you're going to get a chance to speak up. Yeah, I always knew, this person was doing this, and now I know I have the proof. You will get that in time, but first, please accept your blessings. Please accept your blessings. Get the blessing first, and then we can go on and uh, uh, mm, uh, mm, uh, register a cosmic complaint against these people. That time will come, but first accept your blessings. We we deserve this. Whether they deserve this or not, it's still like in the future, but first we get what we deserve. We deserve our destinies. It's coming from the invisible plane. It's coming from the invisible plane. The reality, the alternate reality that was created based on all the money, the financial opportunities, the financial abundance, as well as the romantic love affair of um one in a millennia love affair, that you like, once in a lifetime love affair, that you wanted, that happily ever after type of love with that person, right? That perfect person, that perfect love. You were deprived of it for 10 years, and an alternate reality was created where you lived in financial abundance and this happily ever after with your beloved, right? That world is now shut down since that 10 years of mind control, mind fog has gone away. You've been getting visions of that alternate reality all throughout your life. And now that it's shut down, the vision is first coming towards you that you are going to get this. Now you gotta hold that vision in your hand. You can't suddenly get it in your physical world reality. There is still physics. There is still physics. First, you get the vision inside your mind. Allow yourself to have this beautiful, great destiny inside your mind. with unity consciousness. Now that that mind control fog is no longer polarizing you, separating the two poles of your mind, the negative and positive poles, and keeping them constantly out of balance and questioning. Now that you're coming into unity consciousness, where you're in balance, when both the sides of your mind, the positive and negative sides of your mind, are in balance, you can actually see the vision for what it is. Don't fall back into bad habits. Don't fall back into deception where you want to walk away from it. Walk away from deceptive thinking. Walk away from this anxiety. Walk away from deceptive thinking. Rest your mind. Just rest your mind and accept this abundant visions that you're getting. Accept them as the truth that you are, that your life is. Accept it. That alternate reality is shutting down and all of that information is coming into your life. You got to accept it, and then you got to speak up against, yes, this is a person who used who I was connected with. I'm connected with this deceptive person. I'm going to speak up. That opportunity, when the chance comes for you to speak up, you will do it. And then you will release yourself into the physical reality of your visions. This is a succession of events. This is the succession of events that I'm getting. First, upholding the vision, up, keeping the vision in your mind. Look at that. The lovers. Y'all are coming together. I knew it was definitely about keeping people apart. Look at that, Three of Swords. Look at that, Three of Swords. It was about keeping lovers apart. The mind control was all about keeping lovers apart. If you have faced that, if you have faced very weird and bizarre things like people constantly wanting to keep you apart from that person who you know is the perfect person for you, know that they were doing this on purpose. They were using mind control technologies. No matter how unusual you be like, but this so and so person comes from a very good family, and he or she has a very honest job. They're simple. No, they're not going to sit there and tell you and display in front of you all of their ways or what they're connecting to. They might have a very, very, very dark, like, personal life. They might have lied to you about like deceptive people. You've been around these deceptive people sending you their a scheme of deceptive mental energy. And like I said, we are one mind all across the cosmos. So if you're sitting next to the portion of the mind that is deceptive, that is mind control in itself. This person must have never done anything personally to you, but they come from that deceptive mindset. And even if you tell them, like, this person is the one for me, I feel so close to them, I like, I don't know how to be with them, something is wrong with me. It is this type of people. It is this type of people and their mental energy that you are absorbing, uh, or they are harvesting that mental energy from you. Swords are mental energy. Those thoughts forms, those mental energy from you, that those are the thoughts and mental energy that will help you be with the person that you love. We had lost the ability to stand up for ourselves, and now we're getting it back. Or we're strongly gaining it back. We're getting the strength to speak up for ourselves. But first, it's first about the visions. I really want you all to, like, Focus on the visions of the money and love coming towards you, the expression, the offer of money, the expression of love coming towards you right now as we speak. The visions are coming right now. Just hold the vision. We are in Empress mode right now. We are in the divine feminine mode where we can receive this vision and hold it and nurture it and make it grow. Make it grow. Make it grow. Make it grow. So this is like the initial investment, and this is the initial offer of love. You make it grow. You get the vision, you make it grow. Then you get the vision of growth, and then you hold it, and then you make it grow further. Do it for as long as it takes, as many times, and then open your mouth and speak up against these people, these weird, pathetic, loser like people who've been perpetuating this nonsense generations after generation. Oh yeah, they can know their birth charts match and they should get married, and they should never get married to these, and all of that lies. Yes, you can check the birth chart and you can come to some real great connections, like what type of marriage or relationship this is going to be with tarot cards and all. But these people would just, even if they knew that this person is going to be miserable with them, they used the birth, they lied about the birth chart and said that, oh, this person is going to be perfect for them. Yeah, look at that, harassing the paternal figure, the father figures in the family, or harvesting their mind completely, and also causing them sleep paralysis. All of this mind control, all of this through subliminal messages, sending frequencies at night, causing them nightmares. This is literally the depiction of sleep paralysis. These are sirens, and this is an old hag here. Sleep paralysis, old hag syndrome. Two two terms for the same thing. It's like they said that they kept they kept telling our fathers that if your children marry this person, they lied, marries this person or dates this person, they're going to be the cause of your death. And then we were insisting energetically, telepathically to our parents that no, we want to be with this person is right. And now we're finally getting a chance to speak up again. It was like our mouths were jammed like shut. We couldn't speak up against these type of people, and now it's just like opened up, and we can start speaking up against these people, and tell actually, like, it's like a throat chakra opening, and we can actually tell our parents that these people are awful. We don't need to sit and gossip or bitch about them, but we will speak up and we will mention their names, and finally our parents will be like relieved. It'll get them thinking like, oh yeah, okay, I get it, I understand it. Obviously it makes sense because the fog has been lifted, like, the mind control systems have been deactivated, like, and detonated. What can you do? Like, it's done. It came from a very old era, like I was saying, the Devon era, when when planet Earth had only it predates humanity. It only had aquatic life. It didn't have terrestrial life. There's a train horn again, and we have the Wheel of Fortune here again for the third time. I'm telling you, I keep getting one card every reading 3 times. I think it is all happening at the same time. It's like one thing. It's not even succession of events. It's just like happening at the same time. Mind control has been detonated. Mind control towers have been detonated. Mind control systems completely deactivated. Now starseed information can. That's the horn, a trumpet of truth. Gabriel's trumpet of truth again. It's been deactivated. Congratulations, everyone. We are in very, very happy times. 10 of Cups here, happily ever afters. Wishing everyone happily ever afters. Unity consciousness symbolism here again between the two counterparts, divine counterparts, twin flame uh, person, soulmate, whatever resonates with you. Happily ever afters. Wishing everybody happily ever afters. I had shuffled and kept this here. And then we have, I had not shuffled this deck. The key to the happily ever after. And the ring. The proposal time. Absolutely, proposal time. It's coming true. It's all happening at the same time. Feel it. You're going to get visions of all of this all at once. Take it, accept it, hold the vision, accept it, let it grow. The arrival. It's for you to hold the vision and look at it inside your mind. The train horn again. So that's all I have for you, and I will see you in the next reading. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would like me to channel a specific situation. Take care and good night.